Hello and welcome to the first episode of the Joinery Business Podcast for the year and the start of Season 5. Today on the episode, Bruce is going to go over a few things you should know as a joinery business owner going into the start of 2024. Are there any changes for 2024? What do you do if you feel like you've had a bad start or feel like you've struggled to make the changes you need? Bruce will go over some methods outlining what to do at the start of the year and how that differs from the rest of the year. We're very excited to bring you a new season of the Joinery Business Podcast. This year we've got some changes and some new topics we're very excited to show. This year we'll be highlighting more of our internal team at the Joinery Business Coach and the Marketing Joint. We'll be highlighting some of the amazing insights our marketing agency has to offer, as well as our usual retinue of fantastic advice to joinery business owners. If you have any questions or want to talk about anything in today's episode, be sure to jump on over to the Joinery Business Hub on Facebook. There you'll have to answer some human-proving questions, and then you'll be right into a rich community of like-minded business owners. Now, without further ado, let's jump into today's episode.
Hey, welcome to the Joinery Business Podcast for 2024. Kicking off our fifth season in this podcast, and man, has it gone by fast. I can't believe we're entering our fifth season now. It's just been so much fun that time flies, I guess, when you're having fun, right? So entering our fifth season, we want to just start off with a little bit of a introduction on what you can do this year, some of the things that you can focus on to really have an amazing year. And after having done this literally for close to 20 years now, working as a consultant or a coach to the joinery industry, we pick up a few things personally, but more than anything, what we really want to focus on is what has actually had success with our clients. So us saying things is wonderful, but when we look at what our clients have actually done that have turned into massive wins and results for them, those are the things that I really want to pass on because they're real and they're tangible, and you can actually go to some of our clients and talk to them about what they've done. So what I thought I'd do today is I'd talk a little bit about when we reviewed 2023, there were some of our clients, in fact, virtually every one of our clients has done exceptionally well, and some are on the exceptional side of things. We picked out 3 clients that are on the exceptional side of things, and we thought what we do is we just break down what they're doing and tell you what the 3 key things are they're doing to find their success, and put that into a little bit of a summary so that we can focus on what you might want to do moving into 2024. So as we reviewed our clients over 2023, one of the first clients that sort of came right to the surface, right to the top of the pile, was a wonderful client that we work with up in Brisbane called River City Cabinets. We've been working with River City for almost 3 years now. Like a typical cabinet and joinery business, we had some challenges to begin with, and now we're just in the stages of making an exceptional, thriving business. Some of the things that River City did over 2023 that really got them over the hurdle. Number one, so I'm going to go through 3 key points. And of course, keep in mind that there were multiple things that they've done throughout the year and the years gone by. But I'm going to just focus in on 3 things that kind of stand out more than anything. So the first thing that stands out for me that River City really did last year was they really focused on their team and their continuity of their team. When you start with team, great things always happen. So River City has done a great job of building their team. And like any business, they've had some employees come into the team and some employees leave the team. Now, when you've got a great system for your team to work within and a great culture, this is not such a big problem because bringing somebody new in with great systems in place and a great culture, you know they're going to fit in very quickly. And you also know you're going to find someone new pretty quickly as well. So focusing on the team was always going to produce a great outcome. The second thing that stands out to me that River City did exceptionally last year was they really focused on building their systems. So they've got a great management system already in place, but we found that had some gaps in what it could do to run the entire business. So what River City has done exceptionally well, in fact, better than anybody I've ever seen, is they've used the Monday.com system to create an overall business management system. And it's really been wonderful to see how that system has allowed their team to have the tools that the team and individuals in the team needs to do their work exceptionally well. because that business system pulls everybody into one place and gets everybody on the same page. And of course, the third thing that River City has done exceptionally well over not only 2023, but really 3 years in a row now, is they've continued to increase their efficiencies in their factory. And they have been very, very willing and active and very keen to keep participating in the efficiencies that they can find moving forward. So our Joinery Manufacturing Excellence Program has been a big benefit for them so far. And in 2024, it's going to be another big step forward again as well. So those are the three things that one of our exceptional clients, River City Cabinets up in Brisbane, did in 2023 that really stand out to us. Again, keep in mind there's multiple things they've done, but those are the three key things. This is in no particular order. So another client in 2023 that we noted did exceptional work was a client that we've been working with in Darwin for a little while now as well, a few years, called Four Kitchens. Now, Four Kitchens is a larger operation and probably one of the largest, if not the largest, cabinet manufacturer in Darwin, and did some amazing things in 2023. The first thing that we noted that they did that was really a standout that got them amazing results in 2023 was really focusing on diversifying their income source. So like some areas around Australia and probably every part of the world, sometimes one particular industry or one particular type of product is going to cool off a little bit in how much work you can get. And the one thing that Four Kitchens is doing exceptionally well is creating a diverse income source through a number of different products that they're making. So that's a bit of a standout for us when we see businesses that are actually doing pretty well at the core of the business in the way that they can operate. Then looking at what else can they be doing out in the world that they may not be doing now that can bring in money and they don't need to tool up anything new. So diversifying income source is one of the big standouts for Four Kitchens. The second thing, of course, is continuing to improve their factory efficiencies. And every day, every week, every month, every quarter, every year we work with someone, we're always finding that we can become just a little bit more efficient every single time. It's like a little step forward every single time. And when you add that up over days and weeks and months and string it all together, it starts to have a really large effect. And in 2023, we found that we were getting quite a large step forward at Four Kitchens up in Darwin because the accumulation of all these things that they've learned starts being put into practice in this period of time. So 2023 was a standout for them in the efficiencies in their factory. The other thing we noticed when looking back this year at what Four Kitchens was able to achieve was to really focus on the team and the team continuity and how everybody started working together. And that is now moving into creating a little bit better system like River City did, where that team can start working together cohesively. So this year moving forward for them, we're probably going to focus on the system that team uses because now we've got this great team that work really, really well together. So Four Kitchens in Darwin, a bit of a standout in 2023 and how well they did. Just on a little bit of a side note, Four Kitchens and Cabinets Express are the same business, but two income sources. So when I talk about diversifying an income source, this is kind of what I'm talking about. They've got their custom kitchen manufacturing focus up in Darwin, but now we've got an online flat packing system called Cabinets Express doing exceptionally well for them. As we look back again over 2023, we did find that there was many standouts, but one of the other standouts for us was a company in Sydney that we've been working with for quite a while by the name of iSpace Solutions. Now, iSpace Solutions is run by a gentleman by the name of Javier, and Javier is an amazing guy to work with. And he's put in the hard yards. In fact, his father ran a cabinet business, joinery business, and Javier started carrying on the tradition. So he's been doing this for quite a while. Just a really fun team to work with, a great guy to work with. But there were three things that we can identify that Javier and the team at iSpace Solutions did in 2023 that is a bit of a standout that really did help them take steps forward. The first thing that stands out for me regarding iSpace Solutions is, you guessed it, team. They now have this amazing team that has a diverse skill range. He's got a production manager doing great things. He's got a project manager doing great things. He's got an administration team looking after things. So what Javier has done, to his amazingly high credit, is he's built this team of high performers. And each one of those people on that team has their own specialized skill set that they bring to the team. That's been a real standout in 2023 because prior to that, we had some work that needed to be done on building that team. So once you've got the team in place, you can start to see the business moving forward without the weight on the shoulders of the business owners completely. So that's a real standout for iSpace. The other thing that is a standout for them in 2023, and it seems like a small thing, but it really isn't, they really have focused on building repeatable processes. So in order to do that, you've got to actually build the processes and make them standard. If we want to have high quality, we have to know what standard are we trying to achieve. And the only way that can be done is by building a process that will meet a standard that you're trying to achieve. And iSpace Solutions and the team has done an exceptional job in 2023. It's not easy. It's not easy working on these things. There's a lot of work to be done in the back end, as well as keeping the work going out the door. So it's been a bit of a challenge to get that balance right, but they've done an exceptional job in 2023. And the big news out of 2023 is moving into 2024, Javier and team at iSpace Solutions are now moving into the brand new factory that they've been longing for many years. So it's really, really exciting and cool to see that after all this time of saying we really need a new factory, we need a better facility, we need a little bit more space, we need all this stuff, we're finally seeing that happen in 2024. And the move is actually happening now as we speak. So it's really exciting to see that action at iSpace Solutions because it's been on the cards for quite a while now. So that's a bit of a summary. I'm at risk of many of our clients sort of standing up and going, well, what about me? Because there were so many people. And I could keep going on and on and on about the people that we worked with last year and a summary of what they did. But here's the reality of it. When we made this list, what actually happened was we found that most of the things that they did were very similar. So if we were to put another 5 or 6 exceptional performing clients on this list, we'd find that they've all kind of focused on the same things. So I guess my advice for you moving into 2024, of course, this podcast is going to have a ton of advice. We're going to have some amazing guest speakers come in. We're going to have some amazing suppliers and a real diverse range of things that we're going to do in the podcast this year. But if we were to kick off the new year with any advice that I could give you that would say, okay, what should we focus on in 2024? My advice would be, of the 3 businesses that I've just listed, River City Cabinets in Brisbane, 4 Kitchens up in Darwin, iSpace Solutions in Sydney, my advice is to be like them. That's, in a nutshell, that's my advice. If you look at what they've done, and we've got podcasts on each one of them on our YouTube channel, they're actually talking about what they've done over the years and what they've focused on that's actually moved their business forward. And so in summary of some of the things that they've done, number one, they focus on building their team. And so it's really, really important that if you want your business to move forward, if you want your business to grow, and if you want to get the weight off your shoulders of a business, which is what most business owners that I talk to say, I haven't got enough time to do this stuff. I'm working, 14-hour days. I've just got so much weight and so much stress of the business. There has to be somebody in the business with you that you can give the weight to. You can start distributing the burden of the business onto other people. That doesn't mean they're going to be stressed and overwhelmed. That just means that they're going to share the workload fairly across the team rather than the business owner having to carry the burden for everyone. So too many businesses have a team that basically has a lot of doers and one person that is the senior manager. That is the owner, and that owner is doing everything. And there's nobody in between the senior manager or the owner of the business and the people on the factory floor or the installation team doing the work. And it's the senior management team that is the team that I'm talking about specifically. So in order for you as a business owner to feel like you can take the weight off your shoulders, it's not going to be given to somebody on the factory floor. It needs to be given to somebody else on your senior team coming in. And that's the trick to building a business, is to get somebody and a team of people at the senior level so that they can work with you to help you build the business. That's the first standout for everybody that's had success. The second standout is always around the simple fact that if you're building joinery, whether it's kitchen cabinets, commercial fit out, furniture, doesn't matter what it is, you're a manufacturing business. And you really would benefit greatly from getting serious about creating manufacturing efficiencies. Most businesses that I come across in the joinery industry don't think of themselves as a manufacturer. They think of themselves as a tradie. And the simple reason for that is because most of us, we're a tradesman, learned how to be a cabinet maker, and then started a business. So we carry that thinking into how we run our business. We think about individual jobs rather than the manufacturing process. And because we think of individual jobs, we greatly restrict efficiencies. So the second most important point for anybody in this industry that runs a joinery business is to shift your focus, change your thinking into how can I become an efficient and effective manufacturing business? That's a complex thinking, and that's going to take some new knowledge and some new thinking, but it is the key to your success. And the third thing that we see as the common denominator between all these businesses is the system that is going to pull everybody together. Business is really, it's about a ton of information just kind of flying around all over the place. Information like somebody telling someone how to do something. Information like you ordering some goods, those sorts of things. It's information just kind of flying around. And if we don't have a system that pulls all the information that can go through the job as it gets completed, where everybody can collaborate with that system and see what they need to see in one great functioning system, business gets unnecessarily difficult. That's where mistakes are made. That's where extended lead times happen. So you really need to commit to having a great system that gets everybody in the business on one page, using one system that everybody can collaborate and get what they need and know how to do what they need to do on one page. So system is the third most important point. So just to summarize here, 3 things to focus on in 2024. Build your team, build your factory efficiencies, and create a killer system for your business. Good quality advice. Can't go wrong if you follow that advice. If you need help with it, we're always here. Just book a call and have a chat. Jump into our Facebook group. We can have a conversation there. But welcome to 2024 and welcome to the Joinery Business Podcast for this new season. Looking forward to it. It's going to be a lot of fun. And again, if you want to have further conversations, we're always here to chat. Jump on our website, thejoinerycoach.com, and we can connect there. All right, have an awesome day, and we'll see you soon. Cheers.